Hello friends, this is Sohipm and I'm Rakesh. And today we're gonna tell something about the ChatGPT interpreter, right? Which is very advanced according to me. I love that, right? Because before going further, I want to say something. If you don't have the ChatGPT plus access, then you are not able to access the chat interpreter as you can see here, right? Code interpreter. So due to that reason, if you want to access that code interpreter, then I think you have to pay a $20 for OpenAI to access that. And a lot of people also say the GPT-4 code interpreter is a GPT 4.5, but it's an argument. I don't agree, or it may possible that the code interpreter is a 4.5 GPT. But anyway, so guys, today we do some EDA with the help of code interpreter, because if you are a data analyst or you want to make a data analyst or something, or even if you are a business analyst, then it is very beneficial for you. You can see the data inside. If you have a CSV file or an Excel file, then you can explore the lots of things like what is the shape, or different type of graphs, or what are the pattern, what are the trend, yeah, whatever you given in the data, right? Specific. So uh, we just explore with the help of a basic CSV file. If you are a ML developer or a data analyst or whatever, then you must hear about the Titanic dataset. So today we're gonna explore and we're gonna do some EDA with prompt based. If you are not a coder or you hate a coding, right? Then it's nothing. Code interpreter will help you. Just like difficult. It's a text based prompt, right? So let's do, and you will see the what is the power of that code interpreter. So first of all, you have to choose this code interpreter, right? And again, see, you can see here, here you can upload a file. So I have a Titanic dataset, which is a very basic. So I'm going to uh, and see, uh, simple. You have to write a prompt like I'm going to write read this CSV file, and using what, using pandas, or even you you cannot put these pandas and you don't know the pandas, and what if you simply prompt read the CSV file and store some variable, then it will easily store that variable, and we're just going to store that data frame into df. So let's run, and what will happen, let's see. So the internally the code execution will happen. So you can see here, show the what. So internally you can see here the things the chat GPT code interpreter will do. See, you can see here the import the library pandas and read this CSV file, and see, it's a enough, it's a very smart, and it also shows the what is the what head. So we just had that, and we just see. So you can see here, you just write a prompt, right? Textual prompt, not a coding. So I'm just going to we just put the text data, read this CSV file and storing the data. Then the code interpreter smartly do read the CSV file, and we just they just print the head part. Then you can see here the lots of column. If you must hear about or aware about that Titanic file, then the one column is passenger ID, which is not relevant for this purpose, but survived. If you must, if you will see the Titanic movie, then lots of people will die due to uh, disaster anyway. This is the second issue, but in this data, and the P classes, or name of that passenger, and that passenger is male or female, that passenger age or sibling, how many siblings, and the part and the ticket number, right? So let's proceed and we do something. So we just want some basic. What is the total number of rows and columns in that CSV file? So tell me number of rows or shape of the data. Shape of data. We just this is this is all about the text data, right? Text prompt, and you will see the how many number of rows and column. It will smartly return that. So internally, he will execute some code. So we don't care about if you are not familiar with the coding or Python. So see, the code interpreter will return the total number of rows is 819, 891, and the total columns is 12. So you must see here, sorry, the total number of column maybe 12, like a cabin number, fare means a price that you spend that to buy a ticket or any. That is the secondary issue. If you don't know the Titanic dataset, don't worry about that. Our concern is show how to deal with a different CSV file and how can I know inside that data, right? So the next thing is see is any duplicate rows in our data or not. So we can ask the code interpreter how many duplicates value in this data. Okay, right? Then it will automatically return is any duplicate data or not. So it's so again I am telling it's all about the textual data. So you can see here there is no duplicate value, right? Okay, it's fine. Then next thing I want to know how many null value. Null means empty value, or you can see here there are some null value, I think. Yeah, so you can see here in cabin column nan value, right? Nan means it's an empty or it's a data missing. So if you are a data analyst and a data scientist or a ML developer, then you must hear about the value of the null value, and we have to deal a different ways of how to deal and how to remove that null value. So let's see how many null value in that data. So so how many null in this data? So you just ask that question and it will automatically say how many null value. So you can see here the passenger there is no null, survive, P classes names and male, and you must see here the age. In age column there is a 177 number of rows and number of null value we can say, and cabins and in embark column there will be two what null value. We can also remove all the null value, right? So we just put so remove. So we can just write a textual font. So let's see, remove. See, you can see here the cabin column. There are lots of null values. So why not? We just remove that column. So we can uh, what we can say the code interpreters remove the cabin column, right? Remove the cabin column from df data frame. Then I think it will automatically remove that column, and we just print. After that, we just print the head of the data, right? So you can see here the cabin column has successfully removed from a data frame. So to verify that, we just print the head of the what data frame. So print head of df data frame. Then you can see here you will not able to see the cabin because cabin column is already removed from this data frame. So you can see here like see. So you must see here there will be no any cabin in the column, right? So you think about that the power of code interpreter, right? So it will automatically remove, add whatever you want, and wait, bro. We have we will do lots of things, different type of graph, and you can see here the passenger columns is also irrelevant column at this point, right? So I have to remove, and I have to also remove name, because in a ML prediction we can do of course on that name, but it's a very difficult. So for this video I'm not going to any EDA on name column. So I have to remove what name, sorry, passenger ID and name. So you can just put the name of that column, right? And you just remove that column, and ticket. So whatever you want to remove, then you can just instruct that code interpreter. So hey, code interpreter, you remove, you need to remove, and you have to remove. So and we just uh, remove these columns from df data, and also print uh, head of that data frame. Then you can see here all the things. So the good part of this code interpreter is you don't have to install any Python library or itself Python, because it will internally do all the things, and all the library installed by the code interpreter. So you don't worry about the, oh, I have not that Python library, or not pandas, or not numpy, or any. So it's a very beneficiary if you don't know much coding. So it's a basically prompt based, and you can see here the passenger ID, name, and tickets already removed from this data frame, right? and and now what should I do? So let's do a some what graph. So what should I do? So let's first think how many people survive and how many people die in that Titanic, in that disaster, right? So let's simply say show me a bar graph in which what in which, sorry, how many people survive and how many people not survive. Sorry, many people not survive. Let's see what will be there. So I think the code interpreter will show a bar graph in which how many people die and how many people not die in that disaster. Right? So let's see what will happen. So wait a minute. I think, yeah. That is the beauty of code interpreter, right? So you don't worry about the matplotlib or a Seaborn type library to show a graph. So you must hear about the 500 above. Of course, if you watch that movie, then a lot of people will die, and a very as compared to survive, right? So the red indicate, and see the smartly they will do. The red means what? A dangerous sign, right? Green means of course more fine, or we can see a good sign of that color, right? So red indicate the not survive, right? And one indicate that what the I think above 325 people will survive, sorry, had survived, and more than 500 people had died. Oh my god. Anyway, so you can see the beauty of that code interpreter. So again, we can see so many head of the data frame, and we can also do what probability distribution about the age. So let's see the how many people belonging to that age, or different type of age. So let's see what will happen. So we just put on the prompt this uh, a text like tell me distribution of age on the basis of survived or not survived, or a distribution graph. Let's see. We just print the distribution graph of age, right? So 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 give so show me distribution graph of each column in which which how many how many people survive and not survive. Let's see what will happen. So it will automatically deduct what is our intention and what are the things I want to show. So let's see. So what type of graph they would detect and show me. So wait a minute. And this is the beauty. This is the beauty of code interpreter, right? So I am very happy and I love that code interpreter, right? So if you are a data analyst, right, and if I am I am laughing because of it's a very difficult graph, right? It's not very difficult, but it's a common sense, or we can say it's of course it's a difficult, little bit difficult graph. And see the red color, I mean red or a purple, whatever, indicate the not survived, and the age distribution you must see here. And if you're gonna analyze something like above 15 to what 40 years, the maximum people will die, because in that movie I had already saw uh, the very little age, I mean children and the older age will survive mostly, will probably mostly uh, because it's a what human being human nature. So and our duty also to save that child, and the age above that 50 plus, so more people will survive in that situation. Sorry, had survived in that situation. Anyway, so you can see the beauty of that code interpreter. And I have a what type of columns like fair and a part. You can, I hope, yeah. And we can also see the ratio of male and female, right? So we can also see show me bar graph and tell me, uh, tell me, tell me what should I do? I want to show the male and female whom are more probability to survive in that situation. So I just want to write that type of prompt. So show me a bar graph in which, so let's see, in which male, sorry, male and survived survived and not survived in that in that yeah, in this data frame, in this df data frame. Let's see what will happen. So basically I want to say that you have lots of scope, right? So and it's a very long video. It may, because we can do a lots of things, or we can analyze, we can remove, we can feature engineering, or we can add a lots of things. So yeah, so this is the beauty of that code interpreter, right? So you can see here, I am big fan of code interpreters. To be honest, it's a very amazing, bro. You can see here, uh, of course, the probability or the chance of to survive a female as more as compared to what male, because you can see here the uh, male people had die more as compared to women. So it's all about the humanity, right? So anyway, so we don't argument that, but but this is the beauty of the code interpreter. You can do anything, right? So you might be thinking, what will happen about data analyst? Or don't worry about that. If you are a data analyst, and if uh, if you are very up to date, right, and to these type of tools, then I don't think you will be removed by these AI system, or But of course, the beginning level of what data analyst, of course, there his jobs or his position will something like that. I know. I think what exactly I want to say, you will able to understand that. So okay, so we can also further that, but I think it's still a much long video. So I think we just stop anyway. We just do something more. And so what should I do again? So let's see. So we can do what type of things? So let me think. Is and siblings and parts. And let's see which type of algorithm is suitable for this data set, right? So let's see. If you are an ML developer, then you must be heard about what type of ML and ML algorithm should I apply this data frame. So let's talk about that. So what type of ML algorithm, and let's see what will happen. Uh, you can see the Titanic Dataset commonly the binary classification exactly same, because see there are I have only two classes, either a man is survive or a not, I mean woman or a human being, right? So it's a binary classification. And see, you can do the logistic regression, of course we can do, because it's a binary classification. We can do the binary classification with the help of logistic regression. We can do the decision tree, we can do the support vector machine, we can do the KNN, k-nearest neighbor gradient boosting, XGBoost, light GBM कर सकते हैं, right? Of course, anyway I'm sorry, but we can do also a neural network and naive Bayes algorithm. So it's a lot of things we can do, but I think I should stop right now because it's a very long. If you like this video, and uh, if this video is somehow help to boost your knowledge, then please like, share, and subscribe anyway. If you want to show this type of another video, then please let me comment. We will discuss definitely. Okay. Till now. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.